My name is Linda Woods, and I'm from Little Rock, a little town outside Little Rock, as I said. My son is Erick Hendricks, also known as Mustafa Abu Mariam. He was young, when he was a young guy, he got into some trouble and he had to go to the county jail for about 100 days. When he come back, I always laugh about it. He came back wearing a hat and a dress. I said, well, whatever. If keep him out of trouble, that's fine with me. I didn't know anything about the Muslim religion, but it was good for me, for him. And he is now 37 years old. He changed his life all the way around and never got into any trouble. It's the first time he's ever been into anything like this. He has been a teacher, a mentor to young men. What happened was in 2009, it was 3 young men that went somewhere overseas and joined ISIS. And it was of the same mosque that he was in. The FBI approached him right after then and said that he was, he wanted to be patriotic. And he said they approached him 3 times. And I asked him here lately, I said, were you afraid not to help the FBI? He said, he let me know that he did. And he was an informant for them, trying to help him catch radicalized Muslims. But I believe now that they were always after him, and because they had FBI informants. He thinking he was talking to ISIS, and they were FBI that he didn't know. And so when I guess when they felt like he wasn't any more use to him, one thing I was told that he was at one mosque that they wanted to catch the Imam, and they wanted him to help do it. And I think he just said, no, I've had enough of this. So he moved back to Arkansas. He's been all over the place. I can't even tell you where this child has been. That's the way he is. He's adventurous. When he was 8 months old, he'd climb upstairs and come back. And I just said, well, look at that. And he started walking at 10 months. So and he drove himself from Arkansas to New York at 17 years old. And I couldn't believe it. I said, oh, no. But a homeless guy said, yeah, we're in New York. So I said, please come on. But anyway, in 2015, he decided that he wanted to come home, and he built a cabin, was building on a cabin. He didn't finish it. He found out that the FBI was surveilling him down in that little town of Woodson of 400 people, saying that he was had a training camp. He came back to get off the grid. He was getting off the grid, but he was coming home. And the little thing is about 10 by 12. Last month, his attorney from Ohio, he's in Ohio now, they arrested him in North Carolina. I went there in my little Fiat, me and my daughter, with that GPS, and I wanted to see what was going on. Because it was, I'm a Christian, and I don't know what's going on in the Muslim community. But all I know is I've never had any trouble out of him. In Little Rock, we don't do this kind of thing. We don't attack people of any color. So I said, And then, so when they moved him from there, they took him to Atlanta, but it was too close, I guess, to home. So they moved him to Ohio. And I went there too, so I had to go see where my child was, even though it was a hurt feeling seeing him in that it's called Northeast Ohio, Northeast Center. I know it, but I can't say it.
Sorry.
And so I went to Ohio, me and my sister saw him there. He's always been in pretty good spirits, but he wants to tell his story, and he wants it to be exonerated. He's going to trial in March, and I will be there. He's the 3rd son. He's my 3rd son, and we were always close together. We stuck around him more than the rest of them did. And he has children that he can't take care of because he's in prison. He lost his business. He was traveling around the country. He sold these things here to different companies. That's one reason why they said he was going out. He's accused of providing material support to ISIS organization. And what has been believed is that someone stole his identity from Facebook and reached out to different people. So as I said, his attorney came to Arkansas to see where he lived, where I live, and asked, talk to different people. And one thing that he believes in him, and that makes a difference. And I went public as soon as, I had a news conference in North Carolina. I did it in Ohio, and I warned the Muslim community, you better watch it because they're coming after you all too. And so, but the attorney was trying to get me to listen. The public defender was trying to get us to hush, but I said no. So I did kind of calm it down, but I still put it out there. And I heard last night, the gentleman was saying, we got to put it out there. You can't take it. You can't just keep it down. When I went to Ohio, the NAACP guy told me, he said, you're doing a good thing because a lot of them are being in jail, disappearing and being killed. He said, well, so you just keep his name up. So we have a website, and I'll give you some cards, justiceforerick.org. But like I said, he's in good spirits, believing in God. And I told him, I said, I don't know what it is, but it got to be something. You need to ask the Lord, what is it that you need to do when you do get out of here? And so he told me one night when he was first there, that an angel came in his cell and told him, didn't I tell you not to gather up a lot of stuff here? Don't be, because you're not going to be here forever. We don't know how long, but hopefully, And we just keep the faith, and that keeps me going. I'm 63 years old, and I ain't no spring chicken. So, and I got kids and grandchildren, so it's very stressful for me to keep day by day. Is my time up?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's it. And so, but anyway, I thank you all to listen to my story, and hopefully I'll be on TV somewhere and talk about it.